To ruin his blind date, the young heir of a wealthy conglomerate casually grabbed a random girl to pretend to be his girlfriend, successfully driving the match away in anger. He thought that would finally put an end to his family's pressure to get married, but to his surprise, once his tycoon father learned that he had a girlfriend, he insisted on meeting her in person. Only then did the young man start to regret it. He barely knew this fake girlfriend at all. How could he possibly ask her to play along again? Unfortunately, his clueless tycoon father didn't care about any of that. Every time he saw Sean, he urged him to bring his girlfriend home. Faced with his father's relentless pressure, Sean was overwhelmed. Luckily, Alice had given him her business card earlier. Left with no other option, he contacted her. Alice never expected the man she admired to call her first, and she was overjoyed. Sean then asked her out, and Alice was extremely curious about why he wanted to see her. Sean struggled internally for a long time before finally asking her to pretend to be his girlfriend again. Alice panicked because she was terrible at lying. Sean explained that the situation was urgent, and that asking someone else would only lead to being exposed. He could only ask her for help. Seeing how sincerely he pleaded, Alice reluctantly agreed. However, Alice had one condition. She wanted Sean to smile for her once. Such a tiny request turned out to be incredibly difficult for Sean, because he genuinely couldn't smile. He would rather pay her or treat her to a meal instead. But Alice was firm. If Sean sent her a photo of himself smiling, she would agree to help. This completely stumped him. Determined to get it done, Sean practiced smiling non-stop, even while using the bathroom. But no matter how he tried, his expressions looked painfully awkward. After getting home, he kept making faces at his phone, struggling for a long time. Finally, he managed to take one smiling photo and sent it to Alice. The moment she saw it, Alice burst into uncontrollable laughter. Even when they met the next day, she still couldn't stop laughing. To avoid being exposed, the two of them exchanged personal details. Sean then learned that Alice's father had passed away from illness, her mother had run away and cut off all contact, and she and her sister had been raised by their grandmother. After making thorough preparations, Alice followed Sean to his home. When she saw the luxurious grand villa in front of her, she was so shocked she almost couldn't speak. At first, Alice was very nervous, but when she saw that Sean's stepmother was gentle and kind, she relaxed a lot. Sean's father came out in a wheelchair, which surprised Alice. She hadn't expected the chairman of such a powerful conglomerate to be disabled. Even sitting in a wheelchair, he radiated an imposing authority that commanded respect. Sean's father then began chatting with Alice, and she honestly shared her background with him. When the conversation turned to how she and Sean met, Alice talked about running into him during a morning jog. Throughout the conversation, her optimistic and cheerful personality greatly increased Sean's parents' fondness for her. After the meeting ended smoothly, Sean drove Alice home. She felt very happy about the whole experience and even joked that if Sean ever needed her to be his fake girlfriend again, she hoped he would smile more naturally next time. Sean coldly replied that there wouldn't be a next time. Unexpectedly, just as Alice got out of the car, she ran into her neighbor grandma. Seeing a man in a luxury car dropping Alice off, the old lady wasn't about to miss such a golden opportunity. Without caring whether the two were actually dating or not, she grabbed Sean and dragged him straight into the house.